Yo, welcome to the Yap session. This is the podcast where we yap and you listen. So we got a little special one coming to you guys today. So we asked, a little Q&A session here. So we're going to do I'm going to call it the You Ask We Yap. We're still going to yap and you're still going to listen, but we're incorporating y'all into this one. So this is going to be fun. Today we have, DJ Snacks, DJ Pooba. We're going to jump right into this.
What's up, y'all? I asked my social media some questions, or to ask me some questions, and I didn't get any. So all of them are going to be coming from DJ Snacks today. So let us know what you got.
We can definitely gonna do that, brother. But just give me 1 second here. Before we do that, we're gonna get into a temperature check. How you feeling today, my brother?
Oh, the temperature?
Yeah.
Oh,
how you feeling today?
Dude, I walked out. Dude, the temperature has been like the best part of my day so far.
Are you talking about the weather temperature? I'm talking about the temperature, like how you feeling, how you doing?
Oh, I thought you were talking about weather.
Nah.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? Anyways, I'm doing all right. I don't really have much to say. It's a Monday. I'm getting back into the week. It's kind of I wouldn't say this is the best day I've ever had, but I'm doing pretty good. I went to the gym. That got me feeling pretty juiced up.
That's pretty good. So it's a day. It's a day in the world. It's the day ever.
Right. It's a day of all time.
Yeah, it's a day of all time for sure.
What about you? You doing all right?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling real sleepy.
Yeah.
I woke up. I went to therapy today. That was beautiful.
Dope.
Went to therapy today. Got me some breakfast. Wasn't really breakfast. It's really a chicken sandwich.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. It was perfect. It was great. It was just why am I eating a chicken sandwich at 10:30 a.m.? I felt devious. I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I used to work at Five Guys, I used to get real mad. Like, bro, it's 11 a.m. and y'all are coming to get a burger from Five Guys. Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
Right.
Like, this is the first thing you do when you wake up. You think about eating some burgers, eating some swine, like like getting a milkshake. Like,
wake up, let me immediately spend $30.
Yeah, like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
what
the
is wrong
first
with
thing
you?
I want to do.
What is wrong with you, brother? But no, I got me a little chicken sandwich, some fries with the hot honey. And it was fire, but like I loved it. The Nosh is really good food.
Oh, I haven't eaten that at the Nosh yet. I've only had Subway.
You've only had you're telling,
dude, I don't live here.
Pause.
I mean, I know you don't either. But
pause. You're telling me, out of all the food options that's in there, you got Subway.
It's the fastest one.
It's definitely the fastest one.
That's why I got it.
It's pretty good.
I know.
But
you know exactly what you're getting when you go to Subway. I don't know what I'm getting at this off-brand chicken place. I mean,
it's not off-brand. I promise you, it's
not.
the
I've never seen it anywhere else.
Brother,
that's not the dog on it.
Brother,
I'm
check
just
my
saying.
story and look how good it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you my camera and look how good this looks. Okay?
You took a picture of it on your Polaroid?
Yes, I sure did. You bet I did.
All right.
No shame in that. I'm gonna have this picture forever.
What story? What social media did you put it on?
It's on Snap, brother. You can look at that. But anyways, we're gonna get right into this. We're gonna get right into this little Ask and You Yap session. So
okay.
So I'm gonna do this. You want to do a little quick, brief like rant or anything like that?
A brief rant about what?
Anything, brother. Anything you like to talk about.
Anything I want to talk about? Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I've just been. I'm confused. I mean, I don't know how much I can say actually on here.
What?
I don't know how much I can say.
Don't worry about this. I got this.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Don't worry about it.
I don't want to just. Okay, that does look pretty good.
Yeah, I know it looks good. It was delectable, actually, very delectable.
Wow.
But what I was gonna say
savory.
is so one thing I wanted, this grinding. It's been really grinding my gears, brother.
Tell me.
Like it's just how the world's been. Like I feel like we as people gotta really learn to love each other and support each other. I feel like it's a lot of hate out there in the world, and I feel like we really gotta come together on this. Like
right.
instead of instead of lifting each other up, helping the brother up, helping the sister up, people out here hating, sidelining, doing a lot of things for no reason. When really our goal here is to grow and to live and be happy and stuff. So
right.
I don't see how hate and evil comes into being happy.
I want to add a specific example to that. Unless you want to finish your thought. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Go ahead, add on, and I'm gonna add on to that.
Okay. I didn't really like it whenever that. You know exactly what I'm going to talk about because we were there together.
What's up?
That one guy was out there with the sign. Was like, if you're any of these, then you're going to hell. You gotta.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Judgment. Blah, blah, blah. It's
that was crazy.
That's not. I'm a Christian.
I got a picture of that too.
You did?
Yeah.
As a Christian, it's that's not what we're told to do. It says spread the good news. When I was reading that was nothing but bad news. It's what is this guy doing out here? Just Like, that's like the most hateful thing I've seen. It's like, if you want people to understand your religion, you gotta have a conversation about it. You can't like force people into it, or tell them that like if you don't agree with this, or if you don't agree with me, then you're going to this, or you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
That's not convincing anyone.
That's not convincing anyone to do anything. That's not like how successfully approach people and stuff like that. Like especially like when you really feel like they're doing wrong, but like it's something, we all believe in different things. We all have our like own different morals and all like, vices and stuff. So you can't really like approach it that way in a damning manner, I would say.
Right, exactly. And it's like if they disagree with you, there's nothing you can really do to like change their mind. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you just gotta, accept that everyone has their own differences and then just like move on.
Exactly. And
so
that's
how I try to live.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how love comes back into it. You gotta learn how to love people in like their appropriate way and stuff like that. It's a beautiful thing, I feel like, and we don't really have that much out here, especially in the city of St. Louis. We got to really like start loving each other instead of like waiting on other people to get popping and popular to like repost. And like when it comes to loving someone, and you don't always have to buy their product if they're a small business or something. You don't always have to like scream their name from the top of the world, but like at least like talk to them, see like how they can make their stuff better. You can like even have conversations with them about anything around it. Like what made them want to do stuff like that. That's love and support. And also like whenever you feel like someone's doing wrong with anything, you also like try to like say something, because like if you see something, say something. It's always been an aspect for me. Like if you have to build that rapport with people, and if you're not out there trying to build that rapport with people, like it's bad. Like you're not. Yeah. Are you really loving this person? Like
right. That's like a cardinal rule.
Yeah, like for sure. Like
say something.
You see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really make logical sense to me. I would say like you a lot of times you gotta have them hard conversations and be able to have them. You gotta be able to have them hard conversations and have the rapport to be respectful in them hard conversations, because regardless or not, eventually you're gonna have to have it. So like you might as well have it now while it's still fresh in your mind, so that way it doesn't just build up into building resentment into people. And
real.
It'll make you. It's gonna generate love and make your whole relationship like just better with whoever it is, whether it's with friends, with your parents, with family, anybody. Like you really just gotta have more of like an open door, like more of a open arms type of relationship with them.
Yeah, as well as like listening to the concerns of others for sure.
And that's one thing. But enough about that. We're gonna talk about some other things here. We're gonna talk about some more fun things here. So
done ranting.
Yeah,
everyone just be happy.
Be happy.
Love each
be
other.
Happy. Love each other. Give some kisses. The big fat wettest kiss you can possibly give them. Give it to your neighbor. Okay, they're gonna love you.
If it's consensual, of course. Of
course, on the forehead. But anyways, back to fun stuff here. So there was one question we got asked about. It was so I don't know if you guys know. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it several times here. I am a very, very avid gamer. I love gaming. Gaming was like one of the things that like really like pushed me in life. I wanted to be a professional gamer at one point. I was doing.
Didn't we all?
Yeah. I was doing game battles at 11 years old on Black Ops 2, and it was just fun, bro. Like I was playing, bro, and it was fun, bro. Like it was good. It was good. Like game, like I don't know. Like I just feel like game is a really good thing about this, and that transitions us to the next topic of how we feel about the new update on Fortnite. So I didn't get to play it, so I'm really asking you, my brother, what do you feel about it?
How do you know I played it? I got 6 wins this weekend.
You sent me a snap talking about yeah, bro, we've been playing this game all day. We haven't even left the room yet. We've been playing this game for consecutively 6 hours. I was like, bro.
It was more than 6 hours.
That's some...
What are you laughing at? We have days like that. Come on.
I ain't gonna hold you. You're not wrong. You definitely not wrong. I just thought it was funny that you go. You just. I've definitely had days like that. At 22 years old, I feel like it's probably crazy for me to do that, but I definitely do have days where I just fixate on, just on video games or movies and stuff. Like, there's definitely for me. It's movies, video games, or like a TV show. I would say, like, it's one of those 3 things where I'll do that for like straight up like 4 or 5 hours nonstop. Right. Won't even like eat, won't breathe, won't go to the bathroom. It's like as soon as it like stops playing, it's like I come back to my senses. Oh my God, I gotta go pee.
Yeah,
I gotta get up and run.
It does not happen often, but the vibes were just right. Let me paint the picture for you, okay?
Go ahead.
So, it starts on Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday. Okay, Friday the 3rd.
So I played a little bit that evening, and then one of my best friends invited me to go see the Metallica concert with him.
Yep.
That just happened. fire show, by the way. But we get done with
something like
Metallica, and we go to Waffle House, obviously. And then
Waffle House.
we get home at like 1, 2 a.m.
Yep.
And then we start running some Fortnite.
Yep.
And we play Fortnite till 3.
Yep.
Then we go to sleep, wake up at 12, and he invites me to a party as soon as I wake up on Fortnite. Because I was like, what else am I going to do today? I'm hopping on Fort. So I hop on Fortnite, and we play video games until about, I'd say, 7 o'clock. So
Did you eat?
Yeah, I had.
Did you brush your teeth?
I did eat. I did brush my teeth.
Shower?
I showered later that night.
Okay. Okay. I was like, hey, wait a minute. We gotta make sure you're well.
Oh, definitely. You know, I can't just be ignoring my hygiene out here.
Yeah, no.
But,
we don't stink around here. We don't allow stinky people in the studio or on the
I kind of
podcast.
stink. I just
You just left working out. That's totally different than you just being stinky. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Like that's not a choice of you being stinky. It's like, oh well, I just got done working out.
Exactly. That's just a result of it.
Yeah, that's a result of it. But you're probably gonna go home and shower, I hope.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first thing I do when I get home.
See, well then you're not stinky then. That's normal.
Exactly.
But like like I was saying, we don't allow stinky people on this podcast. If you're out there and you stink, I know I was just talking about love. I don't love you. Please take a shower.
I will love you to take a shower though.
Yeah, after you shower, get a little scrub it up dub under the armpits, behind your ear and stuff. We're gonna be good.
Yeah, the place where the light don't shine.
Most definitely.
New Fortnite update's really fun. It's old Fortnite vibes, old weapons, old map. My only complaint is that it is so hard to find healing on the map. Like
that's how it was in the first ones, bro. Like,
but it feels worse. Like
it feels worse.
Dude, it's easier to find a chug jug than mini shields.
Why?
It's honestly crazy.
We didn't even have chug jugs in that one, did we?
We did. Yeah, we did. I think chug jug was around season 3 when that came out.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, they sent us back to season 4.
We're back in season 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
the
where
chug
this
jugs were around,
game's
but it was
placed.
like far. Like you would rarely see chug jugs.
Yeah, but now, dude, you see them like more than other shields. Like if you find a chug jug, you should probably just drink it.
Word. Okay.
It's like you might not find other heals, honestly.
Well, actually, no. That's actually pretty relevant because I feel like that's probably accurate how it was back then too.
You think so?
Yeah,
no,
bro.
I don't remember it.
I don't think it was significantly chug jugs that I was finding. I was always finding mass like med kits and stuff. I was always finding like stuff that was I was finding the med kits and the
bandages.
Yeah, I wasn't finding bandages. I was just finding med kits and the what's called the full shield potions.
The full shield.
Yeah, like what I had, or the half pots, I should say.
Yeah.
Like, I would always find those, and like that would it wouldn't make me mad, but then like you drink it, and now you can't drink because right after that you drink it.
You find a mini shield.
Yeah, you find some mini shields, and now you're stuck at half. And I was just like, bro, why is it like this?
That was always the worst feeling. It's like you thought you looted everything, and then you find some mini shields lying around.
You take two steps to the left, and then boom, here you are. You just hear it in your headphones.
The chest,
yeah.
the chest sound.
Yes, it's a chest sound. You just hear it in your headphones. It's like, bro, I just know I searched everything.
You find some mini shields.
Yeah, like that's the most annoying thing about that. But we're gonna get right back into that topic after this little short PSA. One moment here. But like I was mentioning last week here, I was talking about just getting into Greek life. I'm gonna mention that one more time for you guys. So if there's any guys or girls out there that are on campus looking for a brotherhood or a sisterhood and they're also into the Greek life, come talk to Kappa Sigs. That's for the guys, and then for the Zeta Taus for the girls. Get out there, be happy, get involved with something. It's better to be part of a brotherhood and a sisterhood and have like a group of community than not have one. Because it's a support system, and that's what we were talking about earlier. With love and stuff. And I feel like part of being a fraternity and sorority, like it really brings about love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we hold weekly meetings and stuff like that. You can always find us on Instagram for Kappa Sigs. Essentially is Kappa Sigma UMSL, and then for the women out there, it should be it's UMSL Zeta. So if you're out there looking for a brotherhood or sisterhood, please come hit us up. Find someone on campus, get involved, be out there, be the catalyst for change. And let's get right back into this podcast. So this is the Yap session. We got DJ Snacks. We got DJ Pooba. We're talking about Fortnite and being a fat game head. We're going to get right back into it. So,
love Fortnite.
Most definitely, Fortnite. But, like I was saying, though.
So questions, right?
Yeah, so you didn't give me like a rating on it. So how does it feel? Like, does it feel good? Does it feel
I love
nostalgic? You love it?
Yeah, it's definitely nostalgic. I mean, I'm just glad that... it might be kind of lazy on their part just to be like, all right, just go back to the old game. But
that's fair.
it is definitely working in their favor.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say everything's good except for the battle pass. The battle pass they fumbled on so hard.
For this one?
Yeah, for this
They
season.
didn't give us any new skin, like older skins?
They
like
you think it'd be like more reminiscent of like the old game, but it's kind of not. Like they just kind of redesigned some skins, and it's not even like the ones that people really care about. Like it looks pretty stupid in my opinion. But I would give it like a nice like 9 out of 10. I've really been.
That's not a nice. That's a great.
Oh, an amazing.
A nice is like a 6, 7.
No,
you know.
I'd give it a great 9 out of 10.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
It really brought me back to gaming because it's like I'd only play like a couple hours a week, if that, like 1 or 2 hours a week. Now
what do you find yourself playing?
What do I find myself playing?
Yeah.
If I do play, I'm playing either Terraria or Overwatch. But
you gotta hop on Overwatch with me, brother. I literally have a whole group chat in the Discord.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Wait, how often do you play?
I play like 2 or 3 times out the week Overwatch. But like you're a PC or what are you, console?
I got console.
Okay, good, because we're looking for more console players.
Yeah,
so that would become
I know you're an Xbox boy, right?
No, I was an Xbox. I'm P5.
Okay.
So like we're like looking for more like console players for this, but it'd be fun.
All right, I'll send you my gamer tag when I get home.
Most definitely. We're gonna have a fat gamehead session on here.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, most definitely. But speaking of that, anyways, we're still talking about Fortnite. We're gonna continue into that. You got any memories with Fortnite? Because like for me, like I feel like Fortnite is such like a nostalgic game. Like as much as I like don't like that it really revolutionized the culture like gaming, but it really did.
It did.
It changed everything. Like every game has a Game Pass now. Every game has a Game Pass size season pass, and then every game is also like trying to do a launch free and then make you pay for like the little smaller stuff and just call it a beta all the time. Which, like, I think it only works for certain games. Like it literally only works for Fortnite.
I agree.
When it comes to like other games like make a Warzone or anything like that, I don't think it really works because like you still have to pay for the base game, but then like what's it called? If you don't have the base game, you don't get the new weapons from the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't logically make sense to me because like okay, so you're essentially making it pay to win without making it pay to win. And Fortnite is one of the only games where it's not pay to win. Like early on, it felt pay to win because like you know when you would see a John Wick, you like your stomach would immediately hurt. Like you're just like it's like you just. Your heart would drop, bro. Like you was just it's John Wick. He's gonna kill me for his dog, and he's gonna build on top of me. But like now, it doesn't seem that way. Like you can see any skin now, and it's like, well, I don't know if they're good or not, but I know I'm gonna charge them though.
Exactly. Right.
Like it's just fun. Like and then speaking of that, like when I want to rank it like all time, it's definitely a game of all time. I don't want to like put it like like top 10, top 20 just yet because it's still like in the Fortnite phase. But I feel like it's one of like the most influential like games of all time, like outside of like Call of Duty and Halo and like Minecraft. I feel like Fortnite is right up there with it. Like without Fortnite, we wouldn't be in the same like spirit we are. Like we wouldn't have cross play on every single game now. Like Fortnite really did that, and that's just something that was like just kind of beautiful and fun to be like.
Right.
I was like, I can't believe we let a beta essentially do this, even though we all know it's not a beta. How you have a beta for 10 years? But I digress. But yeah, I was gonna say like one thing I do love about Fortnite is how they're really incorporating like pop culture and just new things into their form of media, which is video games. Like they incorporate things like anime, WWE,
the gritty dance.
Yeah, the gritty. That's that's like NFL. That's Ja Morant. Then they also incorporate the NFL, the NBA. They incorporate just a bunch of things, like even movies and stuff. Like they have like Star Wars and stuff in there. Like it's just
they put Bruno Mars in there.
Oh, I forgot about that. They put Travis Scott in there too. Like it's just you get what I'm saying. Like Fortnite's that game that like bro, like you can really have fun with this. Like you put like maybe $5-10 down. Now you got a new skin, which is like it's kind of cool. Like you can be your favorite characters or favorite celebrities ever in the game, and it's just like it's fun. Like it's a really beautiful, fun thing for me. And
I agree.
Do you have one of the favorite skins of all time, like for Fortnite? I have a few in mind.
Do you?
Yeah.
I always ran with the Arctic Assassin. That was like my.
I have no idea what that looks like.
Oh, boring. It's like one of the blues. It's like one of the blue skins, like the $10 skins.
Okay.
It's not like a crazy one.
Word. Okay.
But I would always use it. I would always use her.
Because I was gonna say like one of mine was like, of course, the John Wick. I didn't mention it earlier. The only reason I have John Wick in this category is because like I told you, like, you seen the John Wick in the earlier stages of Fortnite, like, 2018, 2019.
You were scared.
You're scared. Like, you're legit scared. And I've never had a game, like, that's competitive, like, legit make you scared of another player. Like, usually it's like, oh, I don't care what they're doing. I'm finna go charge them anyways. But Fortnite, I'm seeing the John Wick. I'm not moving. I'm, like, not going to breathe. I'm covering my mic. Like, he's just going to find me and like, get rid of me or something,
Yeah,
like, it's taken.
From the game.
Yeah, like, I can't allow that.
No, you cannot.
I cannot allow that. But, anyways, let's go ahead and transition into another thing. So, another question we got to ask is, like, how do you keep yourself disciplined? So, I'm going to ask you that question because I know you're part of the honors college, and I don't know how many credits you're taking, but you can go ahead and answer this.
Quite a lot. So, when it comes to discipline, like, I feel like a lot of it has to do with, like, routine. Like, incorporating things into your normal routine. Like, if anyone knew me from high school, I had a very low GPA compared to what I have now. And I went to a college prep school, so that might be part of the reason. But I had like a 2.5 or 2.4 that I graduated with. And then I went to St. Charles Community College. And at the end of that semester, like, I really just, like, applied my mind to really just, like, school. Like, I really just got in that zone because whenever I went to... Like, I'm such a person where it's like, if I'm putting money towards something, I want to make sure, like, I'm reaping the benefits of it. So I'm putting, like, it was like $2,000 a semester towards SCC. I was like, I want to make sure that I get my money's worth because this is money that I saved up. And so I went and got, like, the best grades that I could. I graduated my first year. I transferred over here. I'm a transfer student, if you didn't know that. Transferred here with a 3.8. I went from a 2.5 to a 3.8, and I don't know if that was because, like, the classes were easier or if I applied myself more now that, like, my money was being put towards it, but it goes for more than just school, honestly. Like, when it comes to, like, going to the gym and stuff, like, that's something I just recently started doing, and I was very much not disciplined to go to the gym, like, ever. And obviously it's different for everyone else. Like, I just want to be, like, active a little bit. It doesn't really matter, like, what I'm doing as long as I'm just, like, active somehow. And I try to do that every day that I'm here at school at least. So 4 days out of the week, I'm trying to go to the gym. And I just make that happen because the way I think of it, I'm paying a lot of money to go to this school.
Right.
And I finish my class. And part of what I pay for in my tuition is this whole rec center building that is just beautiful. I mean... That building's awesome. Like, it's got, like, rock climbing, swimming, a huge track, a ton of treadmills, free weights, bench press, like, literally just whatever, like, machine you want. So if I see all that being offered to me, I've got some time after my class every day. I can hit that before I go home and do homework. So, and it is definitely, like, I got to do it every day, or else if I miss a day, then I'm more, like, less motivated. So, like, I mean, today, for example, man, I really didn't want to go. But I did it anyway, and now I'm in a lot better mood just because it's like I knew it had to get done. And I got it done. I'm feeling good. So I don't know how much that answered the question, but that's just, like, my personal experience with how I keep myself disciplined. It's like if I'm putting money towards this, I want to make sure that I'm reaping the benefits and just, staying on top of a schedule, a routine, Would you agree with that?
Yes, most definitely. So, like, you gotta get get out there and be involved and, like, really put your mind and stuff and reap the benefits of everything that you're paying for. Yeah. So, like you said before, you're paying for school here and stuff like that. It's really good to do that. Like, you should be looking to reap the benefits out of everything because you're putting money towards this and your money's going somewhere, so you should use it. Like, you have to do that. And, like, when it comes to, like, for me, I guess, for me, like, being disciplined, I really look into myself and I look in, like, to what I want in my future. So, like, I want to be able to I want to graduate a communication degree. I want to, be able to do stuff like PR. So, I'm putting myself in a position so that way I can succeed later. So that means, you know yourself, you know your goals, and doing the right thing and being solution oriented, I should say. So, I'm part of the also radio team, and then, I'm part of this fraternity. I'm trying to, get out there and be a change and put things forward. And I feel like it's really good, like, to, really know what you want to do and what you want to get out of it, to really know what you want to do with stuff. So
yeah, setting goals is a big part of it. You're
most
right.
Definitely.
I didn't mention that.
No, you're all good. You got to set goals. You got to make sure they're achievable. Like, you know, you don't want to. I'd say this from myself personally. I think it's not good to think way too far in the future. You have to think about something that's like, you know, achievable in your near future. So that way, like, you can keep on going. Because for me, I always get kind of lost whenever I'm like, oh, I want to do this. And the next, like, 7 months, like, you know, next 10 months or whatever, like, oh, can't do it. But yeah. We'll be right back to it after this little small commercial break.
All right.
Back with this. So I think that really leads into our next question. That's what is the meaning of life, or what's your meaning of life? And what do you think about it?
Yeah. How about you answer that one first?
Me answer that. So for me, what the meaning of life is, I feel like getting out there having fun and really just enjoying yourself. You know, like you were mentioning earlier, like, you know, you paid money for this, you spent time to do this. I feel like, you know, you should do that. Like, you should definitely take the time to get out there and just do things that you would like to do, and really reap the benefits of what you're like, what you like. Like, so with that being said, you know, say I'm part of the radio team. Say I like playing Overwatch and stuff like that. You have to make sure you're having fun and like you're actually enjoying what you're doing. That's the meaning of life. I feel like, you know, we're all like sitting here working towards something. We're all, you know, doing a lot of things, multiple things in life, but no one's really like making sure they're like, oh, we're enjoying this. So you have to take your time to step back and see, like, damn, is this really enjoyable for me? And when you do that, that's how you know. Like, and that's how you know you're really getting the meaning of life. For me, because I feel like we're going to be here for, you know, an uncertain amount of years. The least you want to do is make sure that you want to make sure that you're having fun with them. And yeah.
I like that. I would like to expand. I feel like, you know, a lot of people have like different beliefs and stuff. I mean, it's like my belief personally. I believe in God, so it's like I believe that like we're here for our purpose, you know what I mean? And we're here to like serve. We're here to serve God, or at least like as a Christian, you know what I mean? And that's a part of, you know, just living, is finding out, you know, what you believe, and like you kind of create your own meaning for life, I guess, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So for me, I guess that's my meaning. I just want to make an impact, you know, just make people happy around me, you know, make myself proud, make my family proud. I feel like a lot of people should put, this might sound selfish, but it's like a lot of people like to put others first when it's like you also matter, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't talk too well about themselves when it's like they should, and it's like they put so much energy in like other people where it's like they're just draining their own self, if that makes sense. I don't even know, but it's also just, you know, treat yourself the way that you want to treat other people, I guess, if that's fair.
Yeah, this one thing I always say. So like when it comes to that, I always say, you know, treat yourself how you want them to treat you, or not treat yourself how you want them to treat you, but, you know, treat yourself, be nice to yourself. So like for me, like my name's Darnay, I'll be like, yeah, be nice to Darnay, you know, because he deserves to be nice too. Like, I don't want to, you know, manifest saying like think of yourself in third person, but you low-key have to when it comes to things like that, and just, you know, getting the things that you want out of life, because you really have to be nice to yourself and just make sure that you're okay, you know, like you have to do that. Like if you're not doing that, then it's nothing that you do is really going to matter, or you're not going to care about it years from now, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I know I'm at a point in my life where I know I can be content with the radio station that I was part of the team. I was doing sweepers here, you know, I'm doing promotion, I'm doing like, you know, little radio shows. I might even be part of the TV program too. Like I just know that whatever I'm doing with this, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to make sure I'm enjoying that, and I deserve to have that. Because why would you want to spend a lot of time and hours on doing stuff that you don't even like? Like I get, like, you know, oh, maybe you got to, you know, go with your goal. Sometimes you got to do things that you don't like to do, but why don't you focus on making the thing that you have to do to get to that goal fun? Like, say you're going to the gym every day. Why don't you do workouts that you enjoy doing, and maybe work in 1 or 2 workouts that you don't like doing? Because you're not going to get the gains out of doing stuff that you don't like, because now you're just going to be sitting there. You're going to go home. You're going to be in pain. You're going to be sore. And then you're going to look in the mirror and be like, bruh, I ain't even get no gains out of this. I've been doing this for 3 weeks, and I ain't get no gains out of this. But if you're doing workouts that you actually enjoy, you're going to be like, oh man, that little pec popping right there. That's just slightly bigger. Like, you're gonna be looking more like, you know, optimistic and just fun, and just looking at the brighter side of things. But if you're steady here forcing yourself to do stuff you don't even like to do, you're not gonna have fun with this. And that's just one thing that I really think is really beautiful when it comes to the meaning of life. So
that's true. I think it's important to like you said, seek discomfort at some points,
Mm-hmm.
do things that you're also not used to. And, maybe, a lot of people, when you think of running a marathon, that sounds pretty horrible to me. But I bet if I ran a marathon, I would have learned a lot from it, and I would have learned a lot more, like, I guess, discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe after that, now I enjoy running. You just don't know until you try it. And you can just kind of put that towards whatever your interests are, really. You can just keep building on that, is what I would say.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. I didn't think about it, brother. But back into that, we're gonna slide into another thing here. Let's do this one. If you could live through one event in history, what would it be?
Oh, this is the one that I couldn't quite think of an answer for. Like I was literally pondering it back there. I was like, I can't think. You want to go ahead on that one?
Yeah, I definitely could do that, sir.
Sir.
So, yes, sir. Sir.
Yes, sir.
One thing that I would like to do, when it comes to living history. Now, being, a minority, being black, it's probably crazy to say I want to go back in time and live through a history event because I wasn't allowed to even, there essentially. Right. But if I had to choose it, I think the time I would want to be alive in would be closer to the 60s, 70s. And the reason why I'm saying that because I feel like the black community was still growing and they were able to be themselves and just be people. We weren't being made into stereotypes. I would say we had stereotypes, but they were totally different than the ones that you have now. So what I mean by you're open to being more yourself and just happy to be yourself. So think about this right now. We have this big push in the media as of right now, getting black people or just black kids into science projects and stuff like that, getting black kids into, acting and stuff like that. I feel in the 60s or 70s, people were actually allowed to, kind of do that. I know there was still, racism and, the civil rights and stuff like that were going on. But I feel in the black community itself, you were more open to being whatever you liked and whatever you wanted. It was more things. And I feel in the sense of things right now, it seems you're pushing black people to be this fit in this certain mode, or you're not black. You have to either love rap music. You love rap music and R&B to be considered black. You can't be accepted if you don't feel other things. Back then we had Jimi Hendrix. We had what was that one dude name? He's from St. Louis. He was the king of rock.
Oh, Chuck Berry.
Yeah, Chuck Berry. We had black influencers that were totally different. I know this is before its time. We had stuff people like Prince and Michael Jackson and stuff like that. They were already alternative black people in spaces that existed before we're doing this big push now. But it's you're forgetting all them people that existed back then. We've been pushed into a corner of oh, you have to play sports. Oh, you have to be just some type of macho black person. You can't just love speaking to people, being a light in people's lives. You can't traveling and stuff like that without it being inherently sexual or something. It has to be you're always pushing this stereotype on people, especially in the black community, when it doesn't need to be there. You can just sit back, relax, and enjoy life, and that stress doesn't have to be there. And I know that wasn't a history event, but that was just a point in history, I would say, because I feel it was that, but also it was just the architecture and stuff. I feel the architecture are beautiful. We had bright and vibrant colors everywhere. The home architecture was just beautiful. I don't know if you ever peeped the little home pits where it goes into the floor and it's a whole couch and it's a little square in the middle where everyone could talk and eat and stuff like that. That was beautiful. That was fun. Why don't we still have that? Now everything's the whole same thing. Everything's minimalistic. I like minimalistic style, but not everything has to be that.
Oh my gosh.
Not every
so
McDonald's, not every McDonald's has to be all blacked out. Not every Subway has to be all blacked out. Not everything has to be just the logo. Especially when it comes to NBA teams and stuff like that. It's where's the fun, brother?
Yeah, everything is so simple now.
Yeah,
you can't even have a cool Taco Bell logo anymore. Now
yeah,
it's just 2 colors. It used to be 5.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You
it's you took away the fun in life whenever we went minimalistic. I know some of the things definitely have to change, But I feel like
Not
we have
everything.
to. Sometimes you have to stick with your roots. Like, I'm not saying put the cocaine back in the coke, but hey, sometimes maybe something when it comes to some aspects, like you brought the Taco Bell, like their logo and the Domino's logo, it doesn't seem like they're going in the right direction. It seems like they're going in the wrong direction. They're going backwards in time.
Seems like they're doing it just to do it.
Yeah,
is like more of what it comes down to. It's like, is that really necessary?
Yeah, like you had your whole brand identity, you had everything with this, and then you just took that away.
I need yellow Wendy's back again.
I didn't remember when it was yellow.
Like the cups and like the fry containers were yellow. It was like it just hit different. Like I don't know what it was. Like,
I remember when McDonald's had the you know what I'm talking about, the cup, the water cup. It was like white and it had like purple and blue on it, and it was like zigzaggy and like splash.
Yeah.
Like that was fire.
I didn't know that was a McDonald's thing.
I think that was McDonald's. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know.
I think that's what the McFlurry cup looks like.
Maybe. I don't know. I just know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
though.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a water cup, but I know it was great. You gotta stop moving so much, gang.
Bro, I don't know why this chair is so squeaky.
Switch, please.
Bro, you could have said that earlier.
I kept looking at you every time it squeaks.
That's not something in my control.
It's not in your control. It was like, damn, this shit annoying.
It really was. Anyway.
You good? Okay, we're good.
My answer would probably be the same as you for the question. Because I was literally like, imagine like how cool, because like people always talk about these great like artists who like shaped our music today. You know, like you got Elvis, you got Michael Jackson. It's like I just imagine experiencing like a Michael Jackson concert or like an Elvis concert, whatever. Like Jimi Hendrix, like all the craze that people were talking about and stuff. It's like it's something that I can respect, but I don't understand. You know what I mean? So it's like going back in time and like seeing like really how like influential and like crazy it was to just like see these people living their lives and like really just changing so much.
Yeah.
And like the spirit of music would just be like something like I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it'd just be a wild experience to like kind of witness.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense. No worries, sir.
Yes.
And then we're gonna switch into another topic here. What are 2 things you think this generation gets wrong, often with dating and relationships?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can speak on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, guys. Don't take my advice too crazy because I've never been in a relationship, so I can't really answer this fully. But from the outside looking in, I feel like I'm really not a fan of like social media dating and stuff, or like the Tinder, Bumble, all that. It's like, I mean, maybe it just doesn't appeal to me, but it's also more of like a hookup culture thing. It's very, I just don't think it's sufficient for like actual dating. You know what I mean? I think it's more or less just, I don't know. I'm a very long-term thinker, so it's like I don't want to go through all these hookups and then expect someday in the future I'll have a wife who's loyal to me, because like I wouldn't think I would deserve that.
You don't think you would deserve that because of your past? Dating is about the now and the future. Dating isn't about the past. When it comes to like,
that's just my thing.
I get it. I was just saying like, I feel like
I feel so guilty, man. That's just all it is.
That's fair. Fair enough. I was just gonna say like, I feel like dating is more about the future and the now, because like, why should I care about what you did in the past? Like, unless it's like something like egregious, Like, I'm not the type of person to be like, slut shaming people and stuff like that. But like, it's just, you shouldn't like, it shouldn't really matter to me for real. Like, only thing that would be like a automatic no for me is like, say you're in a long-term relationship with like one of my like best friends type of thing, Like, if y'all have dated in the past like 10 years, and it was like a long-term type of thing, if it wasn't like, it was more than 3 months, I feel like you're like off limits for the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what could you explain more? Like, what do you mean?
Okay, so
like you can't date like your friend or something. Like, what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is like, okay, so say you were dating a girl, right? You're talking to a girl, and y'all just stopped talking or whatever, right? Now, me personally, I wouldn't be able to date or talk to that person. I wouldn't be able to date or talk to that person in any like form for like outside of like friends for the next like 5 years or so, because like it would just feel like I'm being wrong and egregious here.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like
kind of just being a like, oh, he's out of this relationship,
Yes.
I'm moving in.
Yeah,
now.
like that just seems weird, especially like if I know you, like if I know the person, like that just seems weird. It's not like I'm not putting the onus on like, oh yeah, she's still her property. It's just more like of like it just doesn't seem right, you know, like it just seems weird to like backdoor your homeboy about doing stuff like that. Like even if it isn't, it just feels like it because like y'all were over here kissing and dating and going like, you know, on dates and stuff.
Right, and it's like it's over
now. And now you're talking to me like right afterwards.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds weird. Like nah, that ain't gonna happen. Like it has to be like a 5 to 10 year like span. It all depends on like how serious it was, bro. Like if I was around to like know y'all, we're like, you know, if I like in my mind I pictured when I thought of my homie and I thought of you at the same time, yeah, we're never going to date. We're never going to. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that fully. I think that's just the bro code right there.
Yeah.
Is what they call it.
Yeah, it's just nah. That ain't happening.
Ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. But what I was gonna say is, when it comes to me, for what I think is, I was gonna say, I guess I mentioned hookup culture, but it's more of like just like along the lines of like, no one really has their actual intentions in mind. Everyone's sitting on trying to look cool and not trying to like, you know, express themselves because they're all afraid of putting their heart on the line. So what if they're just out here doing this? I was like, bro, does it really matter? Because you still like them. You like them still, and you're the one still saying so. Well, what if they're out there doing this? I don't want to have my heart on. Well, you're already doing it because you like them already, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're already past that step. Definitely. You're literally past that step, and you're just trying to sit here. Well, I just don't want them to know. I was like, what if they know or not? It doesn't make a difference, brother. Like it doesn't make you look corny or weird because you like someone that you be sleeping around and stuff like that. It doesn't really do that. Like, it only makes it weird if they're, like, doing it, like, with your homeboys and right in front of your face, you know? If it's something, like, behind closed doors you have nothing about, there's nothing for you to worry about here.
That's
only thing you need to worry about is make sure they're clean.
Yeah.
Make sure they have no, you know, STDs and stuff like that. If they're all good, they're fine. Like, that's the bare minimum.
Oops, that was loud.
Like, that was the bare minimum. Like, you don't need to do that. And it's just, look, it literally doesn't even involve you because 9 times out of 10 when men say stuff like that, they're the one doing the really egregious things. Like they'll like be talking to a girl, talking to her homegirl, and then talking to her homegirl, and then try to spin back on the mom or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing the craziest things ever when it comes to just in the dating life. But you're over here trying to worry about, oh, she had intercourse with 2 men. That's too many. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Well, me personally, I am allowed to think that way because I haven't done anything.
Well, that's different. That's different, though. That's totally different.
But I get what you're saying. Like, if you're a man, you're out here doing this, doing that, then it shouldn't matter. Is that your point? Then,
yes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't call the kettle. You can't. It's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Right. That's just an unrealistic standard.
Yeah, it's a completely unrealistic standard. If you're not meeting the standard yourself, there's no point for you to put it on somebody else. That's what I'm getting at here.
100%. Okay, now I'm tracking with you.
Yeah,
and I agree with you fully because I got high standards because I think I deserve to have high standards.
That's fine. You have to meet them yourself too. Like if the shoe was on the other foot, you have to meet them, and if you're meeting them, then that's fine.
I believe I have.
But another thing I was gonna say was like that was the committing and stuff. But also the second thing I was gonna say is that like. Well, when it comes to like relationships and like people, I really think this generation is like really caught up in they're caught up in like what other people think about their situation. I guess more
like about their relationship.
Yeah, then they will think about it. So like, for example, I was talking like like about the man and stuff like that. I was like, say it this way, right? Say you really enjoy someone, like you really enjoy spending your time with them and stuff like that. And now you're afraid to like date them. I was like, bro, you've been going on dates with this person or something like that, and you're like, nah, you don't want to spend time with them. Like, you're afraid to like say, oh yeah, this is my girl, this is my boyfriend. Like that just seems weird. Yeah. Like, why are you saying like what are the jitters really from?
I mean, that's just how you know it's like y'all aren't even meant to be together.
Yeah, like if you can't
feelings shouldn't go away.
Yeah, like the feelings shouldn't go away the moment like the title changes or stuff like that. Like it doesn't make sense. And then I was going to be like, I don't know, like, it's really just the commitment issues, I would say. Because everyone's looking at social media. Like, I get, like, you can see all the people on social media. Like, unless you're, like, in a poly relationship, there's no point in you out here being a cheating and being in a relationship just to have more people on the side. You might as well just be single at that point. Because then you could freely do it. Like,
seriously,
you could more freely do it. Yeah, you don't have to hide people. Like, if you have to be over here hiding people, it's probably something wrong here, gang.
Definitely, I 100% agree with that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I can like really speak on it more than what I already said, because I've been a single boy for 19 years, so.
I mean, hey, I have been too, brother. 22 for the most part. But there's no worries.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, it's no worries. Ain't no problem. And then
Exactly.
I think we're gonna end it right there today. We got a lot out. We answered a lot of questions.
Yeah.
We did a lot. So this is the episode where this is the episode for the Yap session where you asked and we yapped.
Yeah.
So we still yapped. You still listened, and this was the Yap session. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. You have any living lasting statements for them?
Thanks for listening to this short episode. Like Snack said, love each other, love yourself. I think is important, and that's really all I gotta say for this one.
Yep, to each their own. You gotta love one to be one. You gotta love each other to love other people too. But
that's right.
We're gonna be back here next week. You guys have a great day. See you.
Bye bye.
Peace.